the lights on. I just wanna see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Yeah, hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you're trying to fight song. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Hands up like black and white's con. I just wanna see you sweat, see you sweat.
It is NBA action. The opening tip belongs to the Wizards as we get going in Washington. Anthony. Karl Anthony Towns swats it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
Why are you even guarding a bad shooter that close in the first place? This is psychological warfare. Leave it. Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Teague picked up by Carmelo Anthony. Second effort. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, mixed opinions with Carmelo Anthony. How will you remember his career?
Well, as of right now, he's a catch-and-shoot type player. But for me personally, Carmelo Anthony will go down as one of the greatest isolation players of all time. Back in his Denver days, his earlier New York Knicks days, there was nobody better in an isolated set than CA.
It's the second. One more coming. Knocks down all three at the line. Into the front court comes Wall. Down three. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Washington basketball. Beal knocked loose. Wolves have it.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know you're not getting back on D.
And he's going to the line to shoot two.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Able to convert on both free throws. Beal. 4-3. That's good D. Shot no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Wiggins. Not that time.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
To Wiggins. Turns and slams it down. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
T-Wolves with the basketball. To Wade. Can't connect from in close. Wall across the timeline. Down 5. Knocked loose. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. What do you see in John Wall's game, Jay, that sets him apart?
That he could probably finish with his left hand better than he could finish with his right. I remember watching him in high school. He was jumping off his right foot and dunking the ball lefty as if it was that easy. He can do it with both hands, which makes him way more efficient around the rim.
Taken by the Wolves. Jeff Teague missed his first. That one goes.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Whistle stops play. Timeout for Washington as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. changes coming from both sides right now. Jordan Bell tips it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
And the basket good at the rim.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Stuffs it down with authority. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
There it is, John Wall. 3 for 4. Good start.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Wall with it up top. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Jordan Bell with a piece. That'll get out of bounds off one of the T-Wolves. Jordan Bell pins it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Karl Anthony Towns. Huge block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
It's no good. If he takes those shots, he'll be back on the bench in no time. It's Washington with the basketball. Has a chance? Yes. Carmelo Anthony. 2 of 4 now.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Beyond the arc for 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Wall defended by Towns. And that's rebounded by the Timberwolves. From long range, he made his first effort, but not that time. That misses with 2 seconds to go. First quarter's complete. The Timberwolves enjoying the advantage. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Flash at the controls. Gets it in the right corner. T, no good. To Covington for 3. Well defended. Covington's a tough matchup. Thomas across the timeline. His guys currently down by 13. Screen coming. It's Thomas. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Gorgui Dieng with the block. Jumper's good.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Covington. Towns. Karl Anthony Towns. He's 2 for 2 now.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Teague with the basketball. Minute gone by in this second quarter. And a putback slam. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Wall. Short jumper won't fall. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Dwayne Wade rocking the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Wizards have it. Lays it up and in.
I wasn't quite expecting him to get there, but I can be wrong. Sometimes, not a lot, but maybe sometimes.
And scores. Strong take.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Wall matched up with the former Wildcat. Gorgui Dieng able to recover with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Easy path to the rim.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Isaiah Thomas. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Teague with it up top. They lead it by 14. Deep left corner. Fires the three. Knocks it down.
The eyes of the shooter say everything. His eyes pretty much said, "Are you sure you want to give me the ball here?"
Gorgie Jang snatching it out of the air. Timberwolves have the basketball. And the finish at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Thomas with the basketball. Curling inside. Isaiah Thomas. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Ooh, he'll take that.
Just does everything so well. An all-around, very good player. Offensively can knock down that shot, but better known for being a 3-and-D type wing who's a lockdown defender.
Isaiah Thomas picked up by Gorgie Jang. Free throws coming up.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
First one goes down. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Napier with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. And finishes strong. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Andrew Wiggins rejects it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Stuffs it down with authority.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Thomas into the front court. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. Short jumper won't go down.
And he usually makes a living on shots like that, but sometimes maybe it's just not your night.
Wiggins.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Knocks down the first. And he hits the second. Hits all 3 free throws. Now the Wizards going to take the timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Trying to cash in, cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Nice pass to get things going.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
And he misses that one free throw. You've got to get that one to go.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Thomas. That's off the side of the rim, short. 19-footer at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Teague with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. Good on the layup.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Anthony has it against the former #1 pick. Fires the three. Off the iron. No good. Dwayne Wade. Very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Karl Anthony Towns sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Towns to Wiggins. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Andrew Wiggins at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. And he missed the free throw. Wizards with the basketball to Beal. Terrific vision. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Wall into the front court. His guys down big. The crossover gets inside, and the slam dunk. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Into the front court, it's Wall. He'll run the offense. Cleans it up. Bell to Wade. Short jumper off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Teague with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Wiggins to Wade. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
Misses the first. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Wizards at the controls. Wall matched up with Wiggins. Oh, emphatic slam.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
To Wiggins. Here's a chance from long range. Wizards have the rebound. Wall to Anthony. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go. Towns. Knocked loose. Wolves have it. Wade to Towns. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. Washington basketball taken by the Wolves. Can't connect from inside. Sizing up the defense. Ish Smith. Tough looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Ish Smith. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Jordan Bell trying to cash in on a three-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Into the front court comes Wall. Counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit. Towns. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Wolves have it. Got it.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
And he'll head to the line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless, but attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Ish Smith has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 66%. First try at the line, no good. Good bounce back, hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Napier with the basketball. They can get a 2-for-1 if they hurry. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Great look and vision. And a nice finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Napier with the basketball. Shot clock turned off as they try to extend the lead. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Runner here won't go. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That misses with a second to go. That'll do it. Third quarter complete as the Timberwolves enjoy a nice cushion so far. The Wizards in control of the basketball as we start the fourth. And this has not been one of their better performances to this point. They've been out of sorts all afternoon.
And one of the most difficult challenges we have in this life is when we bring our personal life into our workspace. It looks like they were never in the game to begin with.
Minnesota with the basketball. Towns. Not easy.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Knocked loose. Wall defended by Jeff Teague. Shot from in close, no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Throws it down.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Ish Smith to Anthony. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. Dwayne Wade looking good. 4 for 5.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Wall picked up by Teague. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Shot from the lane won't go. To Towns. It goes down.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Gorgie Jang sends it away. It's Wade.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
He gets it.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Ish Smith matched up with Wiggins.
Oh, he sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Thomas. Karl Anthony Towns swats it. That's out. Last touch by Karl Anthony Towns. On the shot clock. Thomas knocked loose. It's Thomas. 4-2. It's Covington with the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Thomas. Taken by the Wolves.
I'll take that.
To Covington. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. It's Washington with the basketball. To Anthony. Thomas. Anthony buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Well defended. Covington's a tough matchup. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw's good. Add 1 more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Isaiah Thomas, 4 out of 7.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
To Wiggins. And a throwdown. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
And he hits. To Covington. T. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that 3.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
That's no good. Can't connect from in close. And he buries it.
And Melo will be the first one to tell you this. He's not ready to be a role player just yet. He can still put up points in bunches. Didn't shoot the ball that well last year. Averaged around 16 a game. The lowest total of his 15-year career.
Wow. Wizards have it. Trying to cash in. And the rebound taken by Wiggins.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Karl Anthony Towns tips it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Big slam. Oh, he looked like he was on a mission. From 18 feet at the buzzer. Add 2 points to the board. Late heave to beat the buzzer. It's a victory for the Timberwolves as they win this one in blowout fashion.